Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living here in beautiful San Clemente. We're so glad you're here with us this morning. Hello out there in Videoland, and welcome, welcome, welcome. We'd like you to join us on our first sing-along song, led by the one and only fabulous Reverend Karen Allen. And this is Daniel Lamot's tune called God You Are, so please stand on up, either at home, here in the sanctuary, and join us.
Center. Good morning. I'm Reverend Carla Sharadas, and we thank you for bringing into our atmosphere of worship the gift of each and every one of your presence here this morning. We believe that there are many, many paths that lead us to God, and that is why we are followers of the path. And so we welcome you. We're going to get started this morning with our opening ritual ceremony, lighting the flames of faith. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance and the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And as our practitioner this morning, Patrick Freeman, lights the last candle, let it represent the path that brought you here this morning.
Let us pray. As I stand here today, this is what I know. I know God is love, and that love should be spread not only to your neighbor, but to everyone you meet. And God is peace, the peace that we should all surrender to, the worldwide. And God is all, and all is God. And God is so powerful. And that power is within you. The only thing standing between you and anything you want is the willingness and the faith to believe. And I hereby declare everyone here will take home Reverend Arpad's message today. Not only hear it with your heart, hear it with your ears, and hear it all week. And I give thanks for this opportunity to speak and to pray with each and every one of you. I am so thankful for this sanctuary. I'm so thankful for the reverends. I'm so thankful for the congregation that meets here every Sunday. And I release these words into the law, knowing the law works, knowing it is done, and so it is. Now our global vision, please say it with me. We see a world that works for everyone, where humanity rediscovers personal creative power, where we live as a one global family, where communities are meaningfully involved in service to the world, and where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all. And today's affirmation, please say it with me. The dream of God is awake and alive in me, and so it is.
Thank you, Cheryl. It's really a privilege to be able to invite our guest soloist this morning. He has a riveting and powerful voice, which I know that you're going to be delighted that he's back here on our stage. Please join me in welcoming Michael Paul Smith.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, Jamie. Oh, I have many favorites here. It's so good to be here with you this morning. So, with that, why don't we get started? In the morning of my life, I shall look to the sunshine at a moment in my life when the world is new. and the blessings I shall ask is that God will grant to me to be brave and strong and true, and to fill the world with love my whole life through. And to fill the world with love, and to fill the world with love, and to fill the world with love my whole life through. In the noontime of my life, I shall look to the sunshine. At a moment in my life when the sky is blue, and the blessing I shall ask still remains unchanging, to be brave and strong and true, and to fill the world with love my whole life through, and to fill the world with love, and to fill the world with love, and to fill the world with love my whole life through. In the evening of my life, I shall look to the sunset. At a moment in my life when the night is due, and the question I shall ask only God can answer. Was I brave and strong and true? And did I fill the world with love my whole life through? Did I fill the world with love? Did I fill the world with love? Did I fill the world with love my whole life, Thank you.
Michael, did I miss that voice? Oh, fantastic. He did my whole talk. We're done. Are you giving love to the world? That's what it's all about. Okay, so our topic this morning is, what? Work. All right, somebody's paying attention. Dreams? Living your dreams. All right. So work is kind of a passion, and it's an extension of what you believe to be true in your life. Spiritual practice is a way for you to take your work, take your practice, take your passion, and do good in the world. To do good in the world. Everybody talks about it. It's not just a me thing, it's a us thing to have a complete package. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple of people in this congregation, so hopefully they won't be embarrassed. The first person I want to talk to about is a guy in the back in the booth named David Friedman. Now, I have known David for a very long time. I've known him as a musician. I've known him as a businessman. I've known him as a practitioner. And then one day he decides he wants something more. He has a dream. He has a dream. And he has reinvented himself as a life coach. Okay? Now, David and I are in the same business group. And this is what I find so wonderfully interesting, is in that group I am the tip master. And after the meeting he says, Arpad, could you just call me Coach Dave? Because I introduced him as David Friedman. That's how I know David Friedman. He said, no, Coach Dave. So what does that mean? Dave is embodying his new reality, and he wants to present that persona that I am a coach. So he stands taller. I am Coach Dave, Coach Dave, Coach Dave. Ha! He's living his dream. Now, the other guy actually happens to be back there too, and I want to just make sure I do this correctly. It's called oldmortgageguy.com. Oldmortgageguy.com is the name of his company, and that's Clark Wilson. Now, Clark is not a spring chicken, right? He's on in age like the rest of us. But he had a dream. Now, the thing with Clark is he probably have had 80 dreams. Okay, and this might be number 81. But he is reinventing himself. And it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, how old you are, you have dreams until they put you in the box. And you're under. As Barbara says this morning, I'm on the right side of the green. Right? Is that what you said? Right side of the grass. Okay. That's a good expression, isn't it? You know, I've spent my whole lifetime climbing the mountain, and I've learned a few things. And for some people, that climb may only happen once in your entire life, and that's enough. That's enough. And you get to the top and you go, aha. But for some of us, that top keeps on needing to be reclimbed over and over again. And it's because we have passions. God is speaking to us all the time and implanting these seeds and saying, you need to do this and you need to do that. I need you to pay attention. I'm going to hit you over the bloody head until you listen. Maybe. Is that how God talks to you? Sometimes. Okay. Because we are very stubborn people and we don't want to listen because we think we know better. Living a well-lived life is a risk. Okay? Coming from your heart's desire, from your passion, is even a greater risk. But I'm telling you, to die and to never have lived is the riskiest thing of all. So how do you want to live? What is holding you back? What is happening to you? And the moment everything changes, the moment your life changes in a dramatic way is when you begin to allow and you begin to trust that there is a God, that there is a higher power, there's a higher consciousness, there's something greater than yourself. And somehow you are connected to that life force. But nothing can happen to you until you allow and let in. What does Deepak Chopra call it? The gap. The gap. That space between your thoughts. And that space, that infinitesimal amount of space, when you allow, that's where God gets in there. He rushes in and fills that space. And when it's in there, there's no hope for you because you're just going to be magnificently changed. Ernest Holmes says we have, how does he put it? An invisible intelligence guiding us, an immutable law directing us. So how in the heck, see, I watch my language today. How in the heck can we not succeed? So I'm going to share, I like this part. I'm going to share with you a dream that I had a dream. 2006, I had a dream. And it was a crazy dream. And the reason I know it was 2006, because I looked at my notes when I wrote this workshop. It was in 2006. So bear with me here. So this is this is my dream. So we have these universal travelers that are going through time and space. And they're floating through time and space. And they all signed up for a secret mission. They all signed up for a secret mission because they were told that if you signed up, you will be more magnificent, more brilliant, more beautiful, more loving, more spectacular than you can ever imagine. So they signed up by the millions and the billions. And they're traveling through space. And they're also told that you're going to land on a place called planet Earth. Okay? And on planet Earth, something magical is going to happen. But here's a caveat. You will have to forget everything that you have ever learned. You will have to forget where you're from and who you are. You're going to get spiritual amnesia. And you have to start all over again. All over again. And then they were told, you're going to find something that is going to be such a useful tool for you. It's called the ego. And that ego is your friend, but you won't believe it. You will not believe that the ego can have any purpose. Well, I beg to differ. So what's the purpose of the ego? Anybody got an idea? To guide you, to challenge you, to build your faith. See, the ego is the original no man. No, you can't do that. No, you're too tall. No, you're not beautiful. No, you're too fat. No. What's spirit? The original yes man. What does Spirit say? Yes, my beloved. How can I help you, my beloved? What do you need today? Oh, how can I make you more beautiful and wonderful and intelligent and smart and healthy and strong? Over the years, over your lifetime, we have created these crazy patterns. These patterns in our lives that have been built, I'm going to say on a lie. It's been built on false beliefs, false truths. Think about that for a second. Just think about that. What have you been listening to your whole life over and over and over again? What's one message that you hear even today? Anybody want to be brave and raise their hand? Not good enough. Both of you said that at the same time. Wow. If you two believe it, there's a lot more people that believe not good enough. How can we not be good enough? We have this immutable law. We have a guarantee from Spirit. Do this, and you shall receive. Do this in my name, and you shall be transformed. John Gray, who I really admire, wrote, he's the guy who wrote Men Are From Mars, Women From Venus, right? Remember that one? He has a very interesting theory, which I just always talk about. It's called the trash can theory. So, 90%, he says, 90% of all of your pain and all of your hurt have come from your childhood. Oh my God. Think about that. 90%. Now, I don't know where he got that number from, but man, nobody has disputed it yet. Nobody has said it's wrong. So what does that mean? It means that if you're a young child, and the first 3 years are critical, if you're a new parent or if you're a grandparent, the first 3 years are so powerful because that's when all of their development happens. You know, Reverend Karen took some time off to be with her granddaughter. Wow, what a gift that kid has. Because that person, that child, that spiritual soul is raised by a community. So if you're a child and you're being raised and you're surrounded by support and love, and a hurt comes up, the hurt will go away and the pain will go away. But if you're growing up and a upset happens and there is no love, like Michael was singing about, there is no love, the pain goes away, but the hurt remains. It remains. And then you take that and you put it in the trash can. And then something else happens and you don't have the support, you don't have the love, you don't have the community. And the pain is still there. The hurt, do you know what I'm saying? And it goes in the trash can, and it goes on layer upon layer upon layer. So, how do we remove this veil of amnesia? You know, it doesn't. Before I talk about that, how many people today still have something from their past and their childhood that they are still dealing with? Wow. It doesn't matter how old you are. You're going to deal with this stuff until they put you in the box. And the older you get, the more it gets unresolved. So what are we going to do about it? How are we going to change that? So we're going to start one thing. We're going to start with looking at the patterns. Just look at the patterns you're creating in your life. What are your thoughts saying to you? Are you a I wish person? I wish I had this. I'd like to have this. Or are you a person that says, I've got this? Coach Dave, I've got this. What are the words that you're saying to yourself? That I'm having financial problems. I can't take it anymore. Can't take it anymore. What are you getting more of? Can't take. My health sucks. Everything hurts. Everything hurts all the time. Everything hurts all the time. So what can you say? What can you say to combat that? You got any ideas? What can you say?
I am the likeness of being.
I am the likeness of being. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay. Could that be said better?
Great. Perfect.
Whole and complete. Perfect, whole, and complete. My body is a wellness-making machine. What else? optimum health, okay? We have to behave as if we are that thing that we desire. Otherwise, we will be defeated because we will believe the no man. We will believe the ego that says, well, you're just old. You're just old. Things happen to old people. You're just old. You hurt. That may be a fact, but that doesn't have to be my fact 24/7. So what can you say to the ego? What is a couple of things you could say to ego?
Thanks for sharing, but it's not my fruit.
Yes, thanks for sharing. Not now. Thank you. Shut up, Molly. Give your fear a name. Give your fear a name. Molly, Susie, Betty, Joe, shut up. I don't have time for you. I breathe in God. I exhale fear. I go to a mental place. Well, you don't say I go, but just go. Just go to the mental place that gives you joy and pleasure. Why not? What do we got to lose? You know, this is our dream. This is our life. This is our moment. And if we're going to waste it, adios. Speak your word. What does speak your word mean? Speak your word. Speak your truth. Speak your power. Authenticity. What else? Creativity. Claim you're good. Anything on this side of the room? Anything over there? Any in the last 3 rows? You got anything? Okay. I am. I am is the most important word and should be in your language. I am. All religious thoughts talk about I am. I am the love. I am the power. I am the purpose. I am the dream. I am the motivation. I am God in action, repurposed, regurgitated, reformed to be me. Wow, that's pretty powerful stuff. You know, we have to make a commitment. And the commitment we have to make is to live a life without fear. Recognize ego. Recognize what its purpose is. Observe its behavior. Look at it. Smell it. Embrace it. And then know when it's coming up. Know when it's in the back of your ear going, you're near, no. And then go, yes. So, I want you to do a little experiment with me. How can we do this without? Okay. Look at the person to your right. That doesn't work. That doesn't work one bit. You should have seen it from my end. Look at the person next to you, and if you find yourself you're on an end by yourself, quickly sit next to someone. Come on, you got 3 seconds. 1, and if you're in a group, you can do it at 3. I don't care. All right. Okay. Say to the person, one person starts and says, through my eyes, I only see love. Through my eyes, I see you. Okay, ready? Got it? Through my eyes, I only see love. Through my eyes, I see you. Now, did that feel weird? What about people that you don't know? Did that feel weird? No? Because that's all we got, folks. Every great sage, every great teacher has always spoken about love. Love, 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 love. It's not love of another person until you can love yourself first. You have to come from here first before you can. And we hear that all the time. We hear it on Sundays. But until we embrace it, until we embody it, until we make it real, until we put it in our lives and take care of it and nurture it and grow it, it's a useless word. It's a useless statement. You have to empower. So Mr. Dave, Coach Dave, we're going to end, instead of a prayer, I'm going to end with a chant. It's an old favorite of mine, and I'm sure it is of yours. Okay, go ahead, Dave. Let's see. It's just a song. Yeah, I'm on camera, so I got to do something, you know. I just can't have dead space there. Well, that's not it. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remember. Go ahead. I am remembering who I am. 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 Thank you for remembering who you are, and the song, and the heart. Namaste. All right. Michael Paul Smith, I like the new look. Yeah, come on, do another one.
I'm remembering who I am.
Okay. Do you remember it's your turn now?
That was great. Yes, oh gosh. I am remembering who I am. Very powerful, very powerful. Let's all breathe together. That's something we don't have to pay for. We don't have to be worthy of. A nice deep breath whenever you. How does that feel? That feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. Do that if you want to continue to live. Just keep breathing. It's that simple, but be aware of it. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, well, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I said fish in the sea, you know how I feel. The river running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good this morning? Are you really? Dragonflies out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies out having fun, you know what I mean. And to sleep in peace when day is done. Yes, that's what I mean. And this whole world is a new world, and the whole world for me. I'm feeling so good. I said stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. You know freedom, yeah, freedom is the voice. Yes, I know how I feel. Old Man River, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Yeah, and I'm feeling, yes, I'm feeling. How you feeling? Oh, good. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling so good? Yes, feeling good, feeling good.
Michael Paul Smith, let's give it up again. Wow, thank you for filling us up with that love in our center. It's vibrating, isn't it? We'd also like to just give some love to our musicians. We have Dave Page, Lou Savage, and Diane King Van, our music director. They make each and every Sunday just flow with love. Thank you so much. And it's time now for our offertory. You know, we got this lesson this morning about the great I am. Thank you. And when we give, we're not only giving to our center and this place that nourishes us, but we're giving to the I am of who we are, because we are practicing the law of circulation. And so this morning, I invite you to give to the great I am. Fill it up. We have little envelopes for it. And if it's not your day to give, we also have blessing cards that are found behind your chair. And you can just bless this card, bless our center, and bless the good that continues to overflow in our center. Thank you all for being here this morning. Won't you join me this morning in reading our offertory affirmation? My offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply and symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Thank you.
Do we have any guests in our audience today? Somebody's here for the very first time. Could you just raise your hand? Wonderful. We have a gift for you. We thank you so much for being here this morning and gracing us with your presence. Thank you. And I'd like to just take a moment and acknowledge and thank all of our volunteers that make this center tick all month long. If you've been in service this month, could you please stand up? Let us acknowledge you and all the great works that you do. This is the heart of our center that makes everything work on Sundays, like God flowing through it. Thank you so much. And if all of our practitioners can continue standing up. Our practitioners have been trained in the art and science of prayer. And if you would like to see your life get a little better, get a little bit more love, get a little problem solved, these are the people to go and see. And our practitioners in service this morning are Cheryl Lineman. We have Paula Manis. She's been back in service for us, holding the consciousness of this center. And we also have Cheryl Lyman and Patrick Freeman. Did I say Patrick Freeman? Thank you. They'll be available for you for a short prayer right after service. We have 2 tables in the back and 1 in our tranquility room. Please share this gift and get a prayer. It's wonderful. And now it's time for our acknowledgments. Reverend Karen, come on up.
All right, we have lots of stuff going on. Okay, first of all, you're invited to join Conscious Connection right here in the sanctuary after the service and talk about the ideas you heard in Reverend Arpad's amazing talk today. So everyone is welcome. And thank you so much for the donations. If you brought in some food for our this month's service project, and we are donating the food to the Family Assistance Ministries. We are still accepting more donations. So I think that it's out in the foyer. Okay. Okay, you wanted classes. Well, this week Reverend Alice is starting that. So we have two mental equivalence classes going on. Monday evenings, which is actually starting next Monday, and that's online. We also have a Tuesday morning class, which is being held right here in our multi-purpose room. So this is a great opportunity to get back into class, get into some learning mode, and just grow your consciousness. And so to sign up, you can do that online, or you can talk to Mary Brogdon in the back. And by the way, I need to mention that we need 6 students in order to make this class happen, and the Monday night class is just shy of that. So please sign up today, and we will keep it going because we don't want to cancel that class. So, did any of you attend our first meditation, metaphysics, and mysticism group? Yay! I heard it was amazing. Well, this is going to happen every second and fourth Wednesday of the month, and this is your chance to meditate together and have a little discussion with like-minded individuals. So plan to attend one of those. And also, every week we have our book study with Mary and our Shifting Sands and our Coming Home Awakening to Spirit. And information about all these activities is available in the lobby on one of these invitations. So grab one, take one home. And lastly, our commitment program is coming up in October. So this means that this is your opportunity to commit more to God, to commit more to our center through whatever activities are going to happen during the service and after the service. We're going to have a little opportunity after each Sunday service in October, starting with the second week in October, to grow a little bit here and there from different activities. So put it on your calendar to be here in October and plan to stay. And anything else? All right. It's time to sing our closing song, so please stand and join me. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside out. I'm so happy, I just want to shout. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside light shining is you and me. One love loving is you and me. God is all there is. One life living is you and me. One light shining is you and me. One love loving is you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. 'Cause God is all there is. 'Cause God is all there is.
That's right, God is all there is, and everyone in this room is that magical expression of consciousness, love, and you. And so it is. Woohoo!